Good morning, everybody. I am so glad you're here. And it looks like my Wi-Fi is going to do pretty well today. My name is Rena Hickman. I'm a body-mind expert and a shiatsu massage therapist. And I help women in toxic and narcissistic relationships really get their life back. So if you know of anybody that could benefit this, please share it. And I'm starting weekly calls, these daily live streams, monthly deep dives, that you need so that you can get your voice back, take your power back, be the person that you want to be the person that you're supposed to be, get your energy back, figure out who you are again, all of those things. Because a narcissist takes those things away from you. Because many times you walked into the situation not knowing what you were getting into, and the narcissist, from their own fear, from their own issues, brought you down to a level that was controllable and manageable, that they would be able to feel safe and take advantage of. And you usually came into the situation with a very open heart and a very compassionate nature. So it's really not your fault. But what happens next is, so many times after years of abuse, a woman will end up feeling weak and helpless and hopeless. And part of that's psychological. The narcissist will break you down, making you think that you're nothing without them and that you are weak and that you are helpless. But that's not true. And so one of the first things that you can do to start to get your strength back from a narcissist is to do things which are healthy and good for your body. Because your physical self has a huge impact on your mental and emotional health, has a big impact on how strong you feel or how weak you feel. So if you want to start taking your power back, get your voice back, get your strength back after, or during narcissistic relationships, you have to start doing things which are nourishing and good for your body. You have to do things which will actually physically strengthen you, which means that now you get to experiment a little bit. You get to experiment with juicing. You get to experiment with supplements. You get to experiment with herbal medicines. You get to experiment with different types of movement or exercise. You get to experiment with meditation. There's all these tools out there. You think that you're very isolated and alone and there's nothing you can do and that you've got no strength to do it. But in reality, there's a whole universe of tools which are practical, which you can do, which will start to change your mood. So maybe you've changed a lot of these things. Maybe you've tried a bunch of stuff over. I've tried juicing, I've tried CBD oil, tried GABA. The challenge with that is most of us, our symptoms aren't just our symptoms. They're reflective of a big systemic issue going on. And so you have to work on strengthening your system. You have to start working on strengthening your immune system and your digestive system and your nervous system. And anything that you do with the narcissist, the gray rock, the black rock, the yellow rock, whatever it may be, that's just to buy you time. That buys you time so that you can start doing the things which will nourish you on a physical, mental, and emotional level. So nourishment is the most important thing right now. So let yourself be in a protective mode. Let yourself get yourself some breathing room and some space, even if temporarily for a while you need to play nice. If for temporarily you need to not make waves. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you pathetic or awful or horrible. What it does is it buys you time, because you need some time to get your strength back. Because it's not like flipping a switch. It's not like suddenly the narcissist is gone and everything is good. Because now what happens is all the damage that they've created, all the wounds that you've been limping around with, having them drain out all of your strength and all of your energy. So if you literally want to take your strength back, get your strength back from a narcissist, you need to do things which will strengthen you. And you need to set it up so you actually do it. So don't just pick something that you hate. You need to find something that has many different aspects to it. Let's say a self-defense class, even if you've taken one before. What does a self-defense class do? One, it strengthens you. Two, it connects you with other women who want to be empowered. Three, you get the socialization aspects, so you get things before and after. Four, you get a trained instructor who is understanding about the situation that you, because they've been in that similar feeling of helplessness, either as a child or as an adult or whatever it may be. They get into it because it's important to them. So you start connecting with healthier people and getting that support system. Whereas if you say, you know what, I'm going to go to the gym every day, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But if it's boring to you, if it's out of your way, if there's no socialization, if it doesn't nourish you, if it's just something you think that you have to do, then you're not going to stick with it. So you have to make sure that you set yourself up for success to get your strength back. If you know that you struggle with doing things in the morning, then schedule something in the morning that you have to be at. Put some money down. Put it in your calendar. Have other people expect you. Set yourself up so that you won't let yourself down, okay? Because you literally need to get your strength back. You need to get your fiber and your hydration and your gut biome healthy, and you need to get your inflammation down, and you need to get your circulation system working. Focus on those first because they're very practical. They're things that you can actually physically do, and do them in a way that means that you'll keep doing them, that they'll become habits and patterns. Now, you don't have to do what else says you have to do. You get to choose the things that work for you. So if you've always wanted to take a synchronized swimming class, do it. If you've always wanted to learn chess physically in a mental, emotional, or digestive or system way, but something that's tangible. You need to do something that's tangible that will start to get your strength back and start to get your tiredness back and the brain fog gone, okay? So if you want to get your strength back from a narcissist, you have to start strengthening yourself. And you get to play, you get to experiment, you get to figure out the things that'll work and that won't work. And if you feel stuck, reach out, because I've got this group program I'm doing. I've got one-on-one coaching. It's safe, it's private, it's supportive, it's compassionate, it's loving, it's filled with great information with women who know exactly what you're going through because they're going through it too, or they're in different stages of their own development. They understand. So if you're stuck, reach out. To message me or email me, because then I'll get back to you, and we will get you on the right track. Okay? So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.